Have you ever started your day or this moment with a question about, I wonder what I should get done today? How did I survive last night? How did I earn this moment? I know it's a silly question. We just kind of take that for granted that, hey, another day to do something or do nothing. But I think the better way to put this is another day simply to observe. You might be thinking, come on, man, there's more things to think about, more things to do than just sit back and ponder my navel and then look for miracles to happen. I get that. Maybe this proposition for this discussion today doesn't sound as illuminating as it should be. But what I'm saying is that starting the day with a simple observation, and I mean, let's break down the observation to the senses. You hear, you touch, you smell, you see, you taste. Even the inside of your mouth, you taste something. You feel stuff. But just sitting there for a moment before you arise from your bed or your cardboard box, wherever you are, maybe it's a question that's worth asking. Not just, why am I here? Or why am I still here? And I mention that because of my own personal tribulations and transgressions about probably the design that I was brought here for. So as many will say, I have been successful, meaning in life, meaning in living, despite what I've done to myself and to this physical body. But perhaps what has given me grace and so-called salvation is the spirituality that not that I ever knew it like the back of my hand. No, that I was aware of it and I've been on this search that's never over. It's always continuing. So even in that incubation or embryonic time where I wanted to learn and know and feel something beyond what was just right in front of me, like that piece of cake or that double cheeseburger, I want to know in general. Remember that big picture I keep mentioning? That's pretty much been my mentality professionally and personally. And sometimes, many times, I've missed that guidance or that road sign or staying within the lines of where I think I was going. I would tend to cross those lines many times in my journey. So I guess I'm trying to make sure I can appreciate the simplicity, the existence, and then remember where this existence came from. Me. Just me right now. It should apply to you, but my existence. It wasn't me wishing to be here. It was way more important than that, way more essential than that from the Creator who brought me forth. That miracle of me in that quote-unquote competition in those other sperm cells swimming to get to the egg in my mother. So I don't know how that happened. I know doing that reverse psychology and analysis thing, since I am here, I must have been successful in that endeavor. However, I didn't design that, nor did I make that happen. Something, some God allowed me to execute that mission. Now, maybe, as I mentioned in many, many episodes before, that installation, that instillment, if that's a word, of what's in me was put there. I didn't develop that. My only thing was to discover, recover, uncover that drive, As you can also infer from other episodes, I keep coming back to that metric or that infrastructure, if you will, about what I am proposing to you as our commonality in this thing called resilience. Not to go get it. All we really have to do is bring it forward, to express it, to enjoy it, the joy, the beauty of who we are at our core, not on the surface of our accomplishments or those diplomas on the wall. And also, not in our records of not so, how can I put this? Not so memorable, put it that way, not so memorable exploits. Maybe some that are on the side of criminality. But those things that were not probably positive as much and cost us some time to reflect on, coulda, woulda, shoulda done that. Did do it. But the point I'm making here is, regardless, you are still here. I'm hearing this message to myself. I'm sharing this with my Creator. I'm sharing it with you. I hope that what I'm mentioning piques your attention or draws out of you an experience or an uncovered perspective that you never had before. Or maybe you have had it before, yet it's just refreshing it. Control, Alt, Delete. You're refreshing your memory banks, maybe clearing the cache and getting a new perspective, a new outlook on this day and on this moment. More importantly, the importance of this moment as I'm talking to you about the resilience that we all have and also that we all do need. This is not a want issue. In this day and age, maybe for me, the past 6 decades, it's imperative to at least have a direction. Have a compass setting. Doesn't mean that compass setting is sending you over that cliff. You need to make you sure you have attention applied to this journey. And you check that compass, but also not like with your iPhone or Android, your face buried in the screen. Keep your head up. Keep your eyes up. Sometimes on a swivel, but keep the focus of the progress you're making, the positive production, forward movement every day, never looking backwards. Yes, check your 20, check your 6, but also make sure you are aware of where you're going and checking that map in front of you, not the one on your screen or even the piece of paper in your hand. Checking the environment, check the weather, check the stars, check the wind. And make sure you have wind in your sails, literally. And that wind, that power and force is already inside of you. I'm just asking you to stoke that flame. Stay present. Stay current. No matter where you are in this world, no matter where you go in this world, please remember and take with you the thought, the observation that is always 820.